The 2010 census has revealed what many were expecting. Hispanics are now the most important, biggest minority group in the United States at a great number of 50 million and growing strong. It's a market that is growing 7 times faster than the rest of the market and contributing to more than half of the total growth in the United States. But the question remains, are you leveraging the growth and the numbers that this market represents for your business? There are places like LA, New York, Miami, Houston, Chicago that are large markets, regardless of what industry you come from. But even though there are markets that represent more than 30% of total population as Hispanics, I wonder if you're spending 30% of your investments and marketing dollars to reach this group. So in case you want to learn more today, we're going to share with you some insights about how to reach this market. And hopefully this will inspire you to make some decisions as you look into the future.
Porque número uno, la cantidad de latinoamericanos que hay en la ciudad de Nueva York es impresionante y está creciendo cada día más.
While many businesses are trying to get out of the recession, many cities in America are thriving with the growth that Latinos bring to their economy. According to the U.S. Census, Latinos grew by 43% from 38 million in 2000 to 50 million in 2010, while the non-Hispanic population only grew by 4.9%.
Porque las estadísticas a través de los años han probado de que el mejor consumidor, por lo menos en el área este de la nación, es el latinoamericano, el que más consume, el que más gasta y el que deja todo su dinero en los moles.
Es mejor pagar más dinero y recibir un mercancía mejor, un producto mejor.
What worked 10 years ago may no longer be relevant in today's America. That's why many companies like Diageo, Nestle, Kraft, among others, have publicly announced their increased focus on Hispanics. One executive quoted, "Growth is going to come from this segment, and companies that don't get into this market now will be late for the party."
Goya es una compañía de que hay que darle crédito y esta gente siempre ha estado a la vanguardia siguiendo, trayendo los productos. Ellos están pendientes de cómo ha evolucionado la comunidad latinoamericana y le hacen honor trayendo los productos.
Creo que McDonald's se ha enfocado mucho también en la comunidad latina porque tiene programas para ayudar a los jóvenes, ¿no? Programas a los estudiantes y eso es muy bueno. Creo que McDonald's es una de las compañías que se ha dedicado o preocupado mucho por ello.
Also, major retailers like Walmart, Kohl's, JCPenney, Kroger, among others, have increased their Hispanic focus. There is still a big gap when only 1.2% of total U.S. advertising spend is going after this market. Maybe 16% of the total population is not big enough. However, when you look closer to the top states and cities, they already are over 30% Hispanic. Will you get ahead of this curve? For many, this could be their only source of incremental growth.
By 2030, 1 out of every 4 Americans will be Hispanic. You may choose to wait until 2030. However, that statistic is alive and relevant in key markets today. Places like LA, San Antonio, Houston, Miami, and right here in New York, the statistic applies to today's numbers and population. Also, in case you're targeting the younger generations, 1 out of every 3 births in the United States is Hispanic, and 1 out of every 2 teens in LA happens to be Hispanic. So if you're still wondering where to find growth and still wondering where to put your dollars for future investments, I recommend you look at the numbers today, anticipate the trend, and get ahead of the game. So hopefully you learned something new today, and we hope to hear more from you and your plans as you're reaching Hispanics in the United States.